So I'll be the first to say you should definitely have goals on your health and your wellness, your lifespan, your health span, but you should not look at them constantly. You should not just be constantly staring at this goal or writing down your goal and just like looking at it 24/7. So I think that hiking is a metaphor for your health span. Hiking is a metaphor for your life and longevity, and that, yeah, we should definitely need to be like looking at the peak and what is the ultimate goal. But as I stand here, Chris and I are hiking in Joshua Tree. We were just talking about how we've done some pretty big hikes, including Kilimanjaro, and hiked the tallest peak in Panama, and lots of hikes, lots of peaks. But for as much as, we want to get to the summit, we want to have like that experience of being at the top, of achieving a big goal. We realize that most of the time we're staring at the ground in front of us, one step at a time. Left, right. And I think that that's something that I really work with my coaching clients on, but I think it's just a really good way to think about our health overall, is that definitely, kind of know where you're going. Make sure you have a path. And yes, you need a goal. But people fall short of their goal because they do nothing but stare up at the peak. And if you do nothing but look up when you're going for your hike, you're going to trip and fall on your face. So if you're somebody who's set big goals, health goals, whether it's weight, strength, stamina, durability, good test results from your primary care doc, whatever that is, if you've set these goals and you end up not getting them, especially if you miss those goals repeatedly, it may be because you are focused on the end result and you're not taking the time to put your head down and do the work one step at a time. I mean, you think of the people that summit Everest, which I don't recommend doing, but doing something like so crazy, so hard, it is done head down, one step at a time. For your health, it's head down, one decision at a time, one meal at a time, one repetition of a shoulder press at a time, one plank at a time, one experience, one decision to set personal boundaries for your emotional well-being. It is one step at a time. And like me, you make it a little breathless in the process. But I think if you can kind of chew on that a little bit, you'll find that the process of the one step at a time process, it actually gets easier. The hardest part is those first few steps. Just like hiking the first half mile or so, body's not really warmed up to it. I think of the same thing. You go skiing, like that first run, man, my quads are burning. First mile or two on a bike ride, super hard, feel really sore. But then it gets a little bit easier. But it is one step at a time. So my advice, my 2 cents for what it's worth, is one, get out to Joshua Tree because it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect weather, a little cool, a little breezy. But my advice is make your goal and then put your head down. If you want to achieve that goal, one step at a time, just like the best hikers in the world do. Left, right, make those hard choices, make the tough decisions, but just make them one at a time and don't get overwhelmed at the big goal. And if you're not accustomed to setting goals, drop me a line. I can help you set goals, set them realistically, set a timeline for achieving those. And that's anything Healthspan related. We gotta always lean in on the Healthspan pillars: exercise, nutrition, sleep, emotional well-being, and preventative care. And going for a hike hits all of those pillars. So if you want to extend your health span, go for a hike. Put your head down, one step at a time, and enjoy the view in the process.